Okay.
Okay, I've ran this down through the hollow core about 4 feet, roughly. More than 3, less than 5 would be my guess. Seems to be what I've been getting the best success with. Now we're just going to bring this right out through the side. We're going to take the needle off. And this is out through the... Now, what I've been doing is just taking a little bit of UV glue here. This is that 3-second stuff. I got mine off of eBay, but you can get it just about anywhere. But it don't set up until you hit it with UV light. Now, if you do this out in the sun, it's going to set up right away. But since we're here in the shade, it's not setting up. Now I'm going to smooth this down over the end, and that's to seal the strands and to also make a nice soft edge so that it don't tear up the fibers on the hollow core. Supposed to do this 3 to 5 seconds, and it's supposed to be good. And it's a hard plastic now already. So now we have a plastic end on that cable. Turn off my light, put my seal cap back on, because if you don't, it gets hard on the end when the sun hits it. Okay.
And where do you get those?
I ordered this particular piece off of eBay. You can get it in several different stores right off the shelf. It's 5-second fix, I believe is what it's called. I did it just because it was a lot less expensive. I got 2 for the price of a half or something like that. I don't know. I just found it on eBay, so I ordered it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have to put something up at this end to make the Chinese finger lock down. We smooth the line clear to the end of where we pulled it back inside, and you can see there's the line's totally back inside the hollow core, if you can see it. Can you see it there? I'm not sure.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And at the other end, we got to get something to tie it down, because if you'd push this backwards, it would just come off if you push this backwards this way. So what I've been doing is a nail knot. It's a 10-turn nail knot. And I just used some 30-pound Spectra line here. Cut a pretty decent sized chunk. And then I just used a little piece of coffee stir stick to make the nail knot. Seems to work good for me. You could do most anything, anything you want. You can even tie a nail knot without a nail, but this seems to work for me real good. And I just lay that down alongside the hollow core, and I take 10 turns.
It's important they don't overlap, or is it okay to overlap?
No, they need to stay nice and smooth there. You can see, I think I got 2 more to make. If you'd make 9, I don't think it would be that big of a deal. But then you bring that out, you lay it there, you put your finger on it to hold it. I always make sure to take this line and make sure it goes between the, if you can see that there, goes between the weighted copper and hollow core and between the stir stick. That makes sure that we get the line that we just brought from the end down through the hole. And then we pull this through. Now you want to try to slide the coffee stir stick off kind of nice and neat. I do a series of 3 of these down the line, so I have to pull it down a little bit to get the stir stick out. Hold that knot, pull the stir stick off, lay it off to the side. Then we want to start pulling this down and making it nice and neat, so that whenever we pull it back, it isn't a big ball. A little bit there on the last couple turns will pull tight. Now, I was pulling these back by hand, and I was cutting my hands pretty good, so I just made this is a little piece of a broom handle I had, and this is some rubber tape, electrician's tape, 2-inch wide rubber. That's all it is, nothing special. Wrap it around there.
That's a 3M tape?
It is a 3M tape. This is.
It's just rubber to give you grip? Is that what it's
Rubber
for?
to give it grip. And
Gotcha.
it'll cut down in. This is 30-pound Spectra, and it will cut down into that, and it'll get a hold of it pretty good, so you can really put some pressure on the nail knot.
Right. You want it as tight as you can get it, is that what?
Yep, you want to force that down onto the weighted steel. Yeah, I'll probably let go of this, but now I want to pull this up tight. I want to massage it a little bit, get the loops all nice. And I like to slide this first one right down to where the frazzle end is of the termination, so that it don't fray out so much. Now we're going to do 3 of these, so if you would miss that a little bit, it wouldn't be too big of a deal. But then I just roll this up on these little sticks, and I pull that nail knot tight. You won't pull that off, guaranteed. Okay, don't be afraid to cut it close. Now I did some research and I came up, there's a bunch of different glues you could use. This is a CA glue. It's made by a company called Tack Glue. I also ordered this off the internet. I don't even remember what site it was. It's a Tack Glue site. They have their own site. Let me see if I can see it. No, but you can look, here's their 800 number right here on the back of the bottle at the bottom. Can you read it?
Got it. Wait, hold on. Yeah, we got it.
Okay. And that's what I'm using. You could use, I don't like super glue, but this CA stuff seems to work really well. You just need a little bit. You can see the discoloration of the 2 lines. Now that'll dry clear and it's flexible. That's what I like about it. It stays flexible. It'll wind right on your reel. It's as smooth as silk, and it won't stick out hard. It'll wrap in a circle.
Okay, so we'll come back when you got the other 2 done.
Okay.